variety of shots they use and the way they cut, it looks really professional.
Okay, so two things there then. One's a variety of the shot type and the other is the cutting. What about the cutting? The pace of it?
Yeah, it makes sense, the pace makes.
Okay, so the pace and then the order of the shots. Okay, Andre?
I think like the setting was like good. It looked like good on camera, and I think like the ending was very impactful as well.
Yep. So again, a couple of more than one thing there. So you're saying about the closure, so it ends very well for the tighter sequence. What would happen in the film? What would we expect to happen? What would we want to see happen?
The girl getting killed.
Yeah, but it makes you wonder what is going to happen. You're guessing, aren't you? Which is what a good title sequence should do. Okay, I'm sorry, Devon, you were going to say something else. And Devon?
I like the way you used the two venues or two locations and you put it in one. I thought that was really good.
Okay, Deborah and then Rasta.
There's a clear storyline.
Yeah, the script is very clear. Rasta?
I like that they were talking about shots as well, yeah. They did a long shot and then they changed the close up.
Yeah. So the variety in how they're using the shots as well. Tanada?
I like the way that they had they cut in between the two scenes, and it was kind of like it was getting tense, and you're thinking what's happening because
The cross-cutting.
Yeah.
So help to communicate the evening. Okay, good. I put what I thought was positive. I agree with all the things. So variety of shot types, match cutting works, nice. The locations are good. Nice attention to the mise en scène. Lighting. No one mentioned the lighting. But you weren't filming in the cellar. The lighting's worked well. And nicely edited with cross-cutting. Okay, so some things that they could develop. There are a few. Not lots, but a few.
I think like the camera was a bit shaky at times.
Did you notice any particular shots where that happened?
You know when Callum started walking?
Yeah.
I think there, and then I think like
Yeah.
I think he like should cut it like when he starts walking, when he's walking, not when he starts walking, because I think like it's
Yeah. That was my one bit of feedback actually. To just do cut Callum's walking bit a little bit later, so we see him begin to walk, and you can even bring that in a little bit earlier, the cross cutting. So we don't see quite so much of Esther at the beginning. Maybe bring in the cross cutting to you, kind of on your way, a little bit before.
I think you should redo that shot that the candles on the floor and just picking it up. It was a bit foggy, so I thought you do that.
But that's an issue to do with the lighting and the focus, isn't it? It's quite difficult.
That was quite
to do.
hard.
Yeah.
Honestly, lighting was incredibly difficult in that basement because when we were filming,
The POV shot, I think, is the worst looking one.
Yeah.
It's like so grainy, but we wanted to get.
But it's quite short. It's not too bad.
Yeah, that's why it's short.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
If you can re-record, there was just one bit that I saw that it kind of it just you know when Calvin was getting in that little tunnel thing, you could it was just a little thing, but his jeans rid up and you could see the trainers. It kind of ruined the mise en scène sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? But that's only
Actually, that's an interesting point. Were they the same trainers you had on when you were walking?
No, basically, I had...
It's a continuity thing.
No, they were all the same trainers, but they weren't meant to be the trainers because I was going to borrow my dad's shoes, but they wouldn't work, so I couldn't borrow them. So I used my shoes.
Are they the same you were wearing in the other scene?
I think so.
That's fine then.
They
You get things like that all the time in real films. So it's all right. Okay, and then just one other thing that I was going to say. It's a really, really tiny thing. But you know, as you arrived where Esther is and you open the door, we then see you open the door, we see you walk down the steps, and then we see Esther turn. And I just wonder if it's worth cutting that reaction shot of Esther turning as the door opens. So you open the door, cut to Esther turning, then we see her walk down.
So what the intention was that you would hear a sound effect of the door closing.
Oh, I
guess
see.
you can go for
That
that.
sound, we don't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right then.